10 years after retirement from the ring, George Foreman started his winning ways again, still with that historic power he possessed.
To the ring against Doris. The right hand front hits.
At this stage, Foreman was building momentum with a series of victories over journeyman and mid-tier opponents.
I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't run around. And there's no fellow who can meet me on the other end of that corner who does those things can dare challenge me.
70, and then his final fight. And there goes Martin. The second time in his career.
Foreman is now 65-2 with 61 knockouts.
And he's down.
He has won 19 of his last 20 fights by knockout.
And every time you get in that ring, 200-pounder, anything can happen.
Foreman returns to action in a 10-round bout against Mike Jameson at Caesars Tahoe.
I think my speed and my defense, I think, is gonna pull me through.
Foreman weighed 260 pounds for the fight, while Jameson checked in at 233.
Being this heavy.
Foreman said he's never been fast, never will be, so he'll try
Got to pinpoint his punches in order to be effective in this fight.
favorite over Buster Douglas.
Well, the one thing that Mike Jameson has is a canvas.
The scenario, as we talked about before, George with 10. That same night, Mike Tyson is supposed to fight, move on, sign a deal for September. There is Jameson getting it. Actually, when he fought Tyson 4 years ago, he waited at 240
to Mike Tyson. He said, if I were Mike Tyson's manager, I'd tell him to take Mike.
Foreman came out strong, using his size and strength advantage to push Jameson back.
Bruno went the distance with Michael Dokes and Tony Tubbs. He had Tubbs Rodriguez, but his last fight was 3 years ago. He goes upstairs to Foreman to end the round.
The problem with a crisscross defense, as George is using there, is you can get hit with a right hand over, more advantageous for him to come back with a left hook. And he'll be able to use the left hook now.
5 years ago, George Foreman comes in with a mark of 65-2.
Jameson attempted to use movement and jabs to keep Foreman at bay, but struggled against Foreman's imposing presence.
A Foreman phenomenon. He's got a weight of 260. He's certainly bigger than life. He's personable, he's funny, he's a good guy. And as Mike Tyson has taken on, as you have mentioned before, he has really choreographed this comeback. Now, this is 2 years or more.
And it looks like he's going to get a Tyson fight. The fight he wins here, smaller men, cruiserweights, pumped up like heavyweights, is doing it in the heavyweight division.
And he is really now taking some punishment to the face. Foreman with the jab. We were wondering.
Foreman continued to control the fight with powerful jabs and body shots.
Edge like a Jerry Cooney. Right now, he's in complete control.
George Foreman. Jameson said that he would move, stay away, but right now he's standing right in. Third round action. It was all George Foreman in the second, and he's picking up. Now Foreman in 67 fights have come in the first 3 rounds.
His relentless pressure kept Jameson on the defensive.
Sparring partner is paid, and he was paid by Tyson $2,000 a week. They're packing bags.
Well, this may be the last 3 years. There goes the mouthpiece of Jameson. Foreman has been the busiest fighter, not just in the heavyweight division, but maybe all in the action.
Speaking of Mills Lane, it's interesting to see a little bitty.
At one point, Jameson's mouthpiece was knocked out twice in the 3rd round due to Foreman's heavy punches.
Open up a little more. Foreman in 87, and here in 1990 was Foreman. And here Jameson does not know where he is right now. Instinctively covers up a matter of time. Jameson trying to haul off all of his strategy.
Jameson's got to start throwing punches. You know, he only knew about this fight a week ago, and now he's showing it.
Beat the clock.
And Lane better stay close.
Jameson's a 38-1.
There's the best thing he can do is not getting the full advantage of that minute, but he's trying to get extra breath in his corner. He's sitting down, but they're not taking his mouthpiece out. He's heading to Mills Lane, but before this fight, you see how high the trunks. I'll let you go here, and that's around the.
You know, in sparring against Tyson, Jameson felt he could do that with Foreman, and that's just not the case. You're not going to push Steve Jones. And there goes a mouthpiece again. Now he's looking at
They're coming right after him. There's a cut over the left eye of Mike Jameson now.
Jameson wants to continue. He said he took this fight. His shot is, and he looks at Foreman's success in his age. Scrambled heavyweight division.
Foreman intensified his attack, landing a powerful right-left-right combination to Jameson's head.
That's enough.
Foreman wound up for that final ride. Stops it here in the fourth. And George Foreman makes it 21-0 on the comeback trail.
And he was slick. He tried to trick me. He'd been in the ring with Mike Tyson so many years. He learned how to survive with punches. But I was able to kind of work it together with my left jab.
This victory improved Foreman's record to 66 wins and 2 losses, reinforcing his comeback narrative. His ultimate goal was another shot at the heavyweight title, which he achieved 4 years later when he knocked out Michael Moorer in 1994 to become the oldest heavyweight champion in history at age 45.
It happened!
He went on to have 81 professional fights, finishing with a lifetime record of 76-5 after his final fight in 1997.
Fought so hard in the early fights and so robotically that he wasted himself.
Foreman sticking the telephone pole jab.
Foreman was 48 years and 316 days old when he finally hung up his gloves for the final time.
I'm proud of myself, and it's showing the world that the age 50 is not a death sentence for an athlete.